Today we are building character counter functionality with React. We can start typing something, and as you can see, my remaining characters are decreasing, and when I hit 0 I cannot type anymore and my color is red. Eventually we will add a circle animation that will look something like this. So now when I start typing, I have also a circle that's filling up with color, and when I get my limit, the circle gets red. Let's build this super cool React project. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now we will be using a React playground that's over at playcode.io. I will give a link in the description. It's very cool. And as you can see, I have one main element with my text area and my div with the class of counter. This is this div here. And I'm accepting max as a prop that has by default 20 characters. It's usual, for example, on Twitter or X 250, but in order for us to see what's happening when I fill all the characters up, I will decrease it to 20. Okay, so let's start building our functionality. As you can see, I'm importing use state from React, and now I'm gonna use that state. So I will create a const called text and set text. Of course, if you ever worked with React, you know how to use state. Okay, by default my text will be empty string, and then I will assign the value prop on my text area to that text. So value will be equals to text. Alrighty, and now when I start try to type something, as you can see, it's not working. I'm hammering my keyboard, but I cannot type anything because I'm not handling change on this text area, which is something very cool that React does, and we will use that exact fact to limit typing when we reach the limit of our characters. So in order to type something, I will handle on a change event. So on change event object, and then I will set my text to e.target.value. Already, and now I can, as you can see, I can type in my text area. But let's take care of the decreasing the characters available. So now I will define a constant called remaining, and this will be max minus text, my text state dot length, of course. And I will define another constant called is limit reached. This will be a boolean that will be true if the remaining is less or equals to 0. Okay, I will use that to help me with the styling. Alrighty, now let's limit the number of characters I can type here. In fact, let's first here, instead of max, I will put remaining, and immediately we have as you can see, it's 8 characters remaining and then decreasing, but when I get to 0 it goes to minus numbers, and I don't want that. I want to limit that to 0. Therefore here let me format this. You can format your code by clicking this. As you can see, it's very nice. And now I will cut this set text, and instead of that I will do an if check, and I will check if e.target.value length, so the length of the text inside my text area, if that is less or equals to maximum number of characters allowed, and then only in that case I will set the text. I will change my text state. Okay, so now if I try to type something, as you can see, it goes to 0 and it stops at 0, so I cannot type anymore. Pretty cool, right? Now let's use this constant is limit reached. So to style this, so here I have a counter class. I will cut that class on my div. And then I will put backticks and I will put that class again. So this class will always be on my div, but then I will do the check. So I will say $ curly braces and I will check if my limit is reached. And if it is, I will put a valid class on my div, and if it's not, I will put no classes at all. So if I try to type now, as you can see, when I reach 0, okay, something is not right. Let me check what's going on. What did I mess up? Oh, the class should be invalid, of course, not valid. All right, so let me, okay, so now I get my color to red, and this is all with my, I did that with the CSS. As you can see, when my counter gets color invalid, it gets red. Okay, and as you can see, now I have a circle class. That's our next bonus functionality. We will add here a div with the class of circle. Okay, and here it is already styled, and I will make that div filling up with color depending of how many characters we typed. So here I will put the dynamic style on that div, so double curly braces, and I will say that the background property, and now since this has to be dynamic, I will put backticks. So I will say a conic gradient. We will use conic gradient. So this conic gradient will be filling up the circle as a pie slices. So if it's 0, the circle will be 0, and then if it's increasing, the circle is filling up with the slices of pie, basically. Okay, so now let's take care of the color. So I will say $ curly braces. My first color of my gradient will be either red if the limit is reached. So I will check if limit is reached, the color will be red. Otherwise it will be that green color I'm already using. I will paste that color. Now let's define what percent of the circle should this color take up. So I will again say $ curly braces, and now I will say 100 minus inside the parentheses I have remaining /max, and then I need the percentages. I will say times 100, and where it is, here should be the percentage sign. Okay, so that's my first color, and that's my first percent. Now I will put a comma, and the second color, of course, is transparent. Transparent at 0. Okay, let me format this again. Alrighty, so now let's start typing, and let's see if we were successful. No, we were not successful. Something is I have my property spelled incorrectly. Okay, now when I start typing, as you can see, my my circle is filling with color, and my available characters are decreasing. When I reach 0, it's all red because this invalid class is activated and I cannot type anymore. One more time, it's working. Okay, awesome. That would be it, guys, for this quick tutorial. I hope you liked it. If you did, as always, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I wish you a great day. Goodbye and lots of love.